I'm going to read you Mitchell Schwartz's Twitter, what he said in the past couple of days about DeShaun Watson. I want you guys to get a reaction out of this. This is Mitchell Schwartz. The Watson trade and contract still doesn't feel right to me. Do we have any clarity on the 22 lawsuits against him? From what I've seen by so-and-so, especially the grand jury non-indictment doesn't mean much and surely doesn't absolve him. Well, yes, it does, Mitch. A court of law didn't have enough evidence. In fact, they didn't have evidence to file a charge on him. If they did, they would have. It's a black man in Texas. So, yes, it does absolve him. Okay? You understand that? Civil cases are for money. These are cash-hungry women. That's what they are. I mean, come on. I seen one document where the one woman was talking about, I wanted to blackmail him all along. You got to understand, right? Maybe you got to read this stuff before you go out there and tweet this stuff, you dumbass. Let's see this other tweet. He went on a fucking tirade. The $1 million base salary first year feels slimy and wrong. And look, I follow contracts. I understand what most deals have. Big signing bonuses, relatively low base salary the first year. Mine did. But this feels purposeful. He got paid $1 million. Or he got paid millions last year not to play as well. Are you mad because he got paid last year not to play and you had to go sit in that fucking offensive line and get beat up? Oh, sounds a little jealous of me, a little jelly, huh, Mitch, huh? I'm jealous. You're like Baker Mayfield worried about another man's money in the NFL. Publicly, what the fuck is wrong? You're the worst teammate in the world, you fucking clown. Now he's traded for 3 first-round picks, signs the biggest contract guaranteed of all time, and breaks lots of contract precedent to do it, and he's got 22 civil cases against him, and the NFL most likely still suspend him. There's strong corroborating evidence. Where's it at? How come they didn't find him guilty in the court of law? Why didn't they indict him, you dumbass, huh? Why? Why, Mitch? Who knows if it's actually Cleveland's words saying they wanted a dog quarterback? They sure haven't pushed back on it. If not, have they? My imagery of an adult quarterback doesn't include someone getting sued by 22 women for sexual assault or sexual misconduct. God, you are a fucking snake in the grass. Hey, this is a player in the NFL talking about another player. Jealous. Black man got paid, huh? You getting jealous, huh? Is that what it is? My hope is that the NFL suspends him. The team is able to avoid... Oh, here it is. My hope is that the NFL suspends and the team is able to avoid the contract. In the NFL, it seems unless there's video evidence of the league doesn't react very strongly, it's like we don't trust something happen unless we see it. And that's how the NFL bases punishment. You want him not to get money. You're jealous that the black man's getting paid. Is that what it is, Mitch? Is that what it is, Mitch? We'll see how the NFL clearly... We'll see on that. The NFL clearly's been slow playing it. They might determine that this is all true and suspend him for a year, or who knows how long. The 22 lawsuits Watson faces aren't gone. He's not absolved. What do you mean he's not absolved? In court of law, he is. He's not absolved, but teams and fans, whoever, are treating him as innocent. It's just wrong. It's just wrong. Because he is innocent, you fucking moron. In a court of law, that's all that matters, you dumbass. There's been zero pushback from what I've seen. That it wasn't to help if he was suspended or was purely capped or whatever else. Just showed us they took further measurements to protect his money if suspended. Protection, the guy sexually assaulting and harassing 22 women. No thanks. Maybe you should go back and read my tweet and understand how contracts work. I had a deal with similarly structured. You never had a deal similarly structured, you dumbass. You don't make no money like this. Myself, and I just broke precedent on many things. Just not an excuse. It's clear it was done in part to protect Watson. And just showed me an article saying the team structured a deal to protect Watson's money should he be suspended, which is even worse. Going out of your way to protect a guy who might be suspended for sexually assaulting and harassing 22 women. No, don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. You're an embarrassment to football players, you clown. You're worried about another man's money first, and in your mind, you have a black man already paid guilty, even though a court of law in Texas, remind you, didn't have sufficient evidence to charge him. In your mind, he's guilty. Why is that, Mitch? Why in your mind is DeShaun Watson guilty? Why do you have it precluded in your mind that this guy's guilty when the court of law didn't find evidence to fucking indict him? And you know damn well they wanted to indict him in Texas. After him demanding more money from the Texans and wanting to be traded, that's exactly when all these accusations happened. Read up on it, Mitch, before you fucking go out there and make a tirade on Twitter about how sensitive you are. You're a clown. You're an embarrassment. Let me ask you something. Did you have the same energy? I didn't hear you speak on Tyreek Hill when that video came out of him telling his girlfriend, you better be afraid of me, when he was accused of breaking his son's arms. I didn't hear you comment on that, did you? Did you have the same energy when Frank Clark got caught at L.A. with assault rifles? Or what about when Britt Reed got fucked up before the Super Bowl, injured, a perfectly good kid, and I think now the kid's suffering the rest of her life? Did you have the same energy then? But you're worried about a black man who got found innocent by a jury of his peers in a court of law. You're worried about because he didn't get indicted. It doesn't absolve him. Well, yes, it does, Mitch. That's why we have a judicial system. It absolves him, you fucking clown. If you're a teammate of Mitchell Schwartz, especially an African American, I'd be a little leery of this guy because I'm telling you, it just sounds, to me, in my personal opinion, it sounds like he hates DeShaun Watson for some reason. I don't get it. I don't get it. The guy got paid. He got rewarded because he's one of the best football players in the world. The guy had to sit out all year because the Texans were a dumb franchise. I'd be leery of this guy because he's very sensitive. He seems, to me, he's worried about another man's money, which is a no-no in the NFL. So, Mitch, you just got clowned here. And you know what? If you got a problem with it, you can contact me and I'll meet you and your brother anywhere you want. You and Mitchell or whatever his name is, Jeffrey Schwartz. I can meet both of you guys and we can discuss it like men. By the way, I'm 275 pounds and I'm a beast. But anyway, Mitchell, I don't sit there and cry about another man's money. DeShaun Watson, the judicial system did a due process and they found him innocent. They didn't have evidence to charge him. And believe me, they would have loved to. Tony Busby, the attorney representing these women, go read up on him. I followed him for a year on social media just to see what this guy's like. Name dropper, bragger, lets you know how great he is. Go read up on him. Yeah, he's representing these women. And go look at the documents of these women. This is all cash grab. DeShaun Watson was found innocent, you clown. Idiot. Crybaby. Worse than Baker Mayfield. Worse than Baker fucking Mayfield. I never thought I'd see a day there'd be a player more annoying than Baker Mayfield, but Mitchell Schwartz is the one.